Hey, good morning, you guys. This is Gail Gentry, online marketing professional, helping you fire your boss and control your time in your online business if you choose to do so. And I'm so happy that it's Monday. Thank God it's Monday once again. As you're living onto the broadcast, let me know where you're living in from. I'd love to shout out to you and recognize you and acknowledge you here on the broadcast. And also, too, if this is your first time seeing me live, type in the number 1. If you see me regularly, type in the words vet for seasoned vet. And if you're catching me on the replay, type in hashtag replay. So today's topic is, do you have a plan or are you just winging it? So it is that time of the year. It is, hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Hey, Pooh, how you doing? It is 2018, just around the corner. It's definitely time to do some goal setting. I know that people talk about goals all the time. So this is goal setting with a twist. People talk about goal setting all the time, and oh, you need to set goals, oh, you need to write down your goals, oh, you need to do these things with your goals. But do you actually achieve those goals? Do you ever really get on track with those goals? So that's, hey, Jax, how you doing? Hey, Sean, how you doing? So that's what we're going to be talking about this morning. I am following the documentation. My mentor, Mr. Robert Hollis, documented millionaire. He's also helped 51 other people become millionaires. And my online mentor, Mr. Zach Shahid, who got me on this path, you know, he says, Gail, we need to follow Robert, and we need to follow exactly what he's doing because he has the documentation. So you know what they say, documentation beats conversation every time. So I had a great call this morning with another great leader, Lisa Torres. She talked about goal setting, so I just felt that it was appropriate for me to share that with you here. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Hey, Lynn, how you doing? So please feel free to share this out, share out this video, because some folks, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, I know I'm supposed to set goals, but how do I actually go about doing that? You know, please feel free to comment and share and like. And also, too, if you want to catch me again, hey, Angela, how you doing? Please turn on the notifications so you can catch me right here on Facebook. So let's just get right into the content. So first off, you need to set goals, right? This is that time of year. You know, we're coming up on a new year, and usually people set goals, you know, short-term goals like for the week, you know, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you know, and then 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, and so on. So, you know, I would suggest that you write out exactly, you know, a 1 year goal. What are your goals for 2018? What are your, you know, your business plans? What are your family plans? What are your relationship plans? Whatever plans that you would like to see have happen in 2018, you need to write those goals out because, you know, an idea or a desire without it being written is just a wish, right? It's not really going to come true, and it's not necessarily going to actually exactly come true just because you've written it down. But you know, writing down the goal gives you a path, gives you a place to go during the year, and you know, during the week, during the month, you know, whatever set of goals you do. So if you write out, you know, your big goals for the year, and then you know, you back it up, you know, throughout the year and chunk it down. So we're going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to look down occasionally to look at my notes here. So claim it. So whatever you say is your goal, like if your goal is to make $150,000 over 2018, claim it. Believe it. Believe that it's going to happen for you. If your goal is to buy a new home, you know, by December 31st, 2018, claim it. You know, look at the house. Where is the house? You know, what is it going to look like? You know, all of that. So claim it. Believe that it can happen for you. So as you know, we're coming out of the book review of The Science of Getting Rich, and this is thinking in a certain way, right? We talked about thinking in a certain way during that book review series. So this is thinking in a certain way. You claim it. And now, of course, in order to claim it, in order for it to actually happen for you, you got to go to work, right? It's not just like, oh, okay, meditate on it, and it's going to jump off for you. No, you actually have to put in the work, and that is acting in a certain way. So if you feel me, you know, let me see some thumbs up. Let me see some hearts. You know, hey, Randy, how you doing? Hey, Estina, how you doing? Hey, Zach, how you doing? Hey, Angela, how you doing? Hey, Paula, how you doing? So if you're feeling like you know, that, you know, thinking in a certain way to claim it and act in a certain way is to go to work. So type in the comment stream, go to work. If you're feeling me on this, type in the comment stream, go to work. So and then of course, this is a really big deal right here. If you want something, if you believe it, if you claim it, you have to have a passion for it. So guess what? If you have a passion for animals and you're looking to be a veterinarian, claim that, be passionate about it. But if you don't have a passion for being a meter maid, you know, obviously you're probably not going to reach your goals, you know, being a meter maid, right? You have to claim it. You have to have passion surrounding it. Hey, Pooh, how you doing? You have to have passion surrounding it. So type that in the comment stream, passion, because that is the fuel that's going to push you, right? That is the fuel that's going to push you to get there. Like one of my goals is to go to China next year, November next year, and I need about 10 grand to do the trip. You know, that's the spending and the trip money. And I'm claiming it. I'm going to China next year. I even booked the trip. I put down my deposit. I'm claiming it. I am going to China next year. I also, you know, have a goal to move to Baltimore next year. I'm claiming it. I'm moving to Baltimore next year. I'm already putting into action, you know, the things necessary to make the move, the things necessary to go on that trip. What? I booked it, right? So just me, oh, you know, I want to go to China and never do anything. That's not going to happen, right? You actually have to put it into action. And like the book, you know, The Science of Getting Rich. Hey, Tamisha, how you doing? The Science of Getting Rich talks about, you know, you have to put it into action. You have to act in a certain way, right? Hey, Lori, how you doing? So type in the comment stream, act in a certain way if you agree with me on that. And you have to, it has to be something that you're passionate about, right? And when you're doing your goals, you have to write them down specifically in minute detail. You know, so if you say, oh, you know, I want to make $150,000 next year, and you know, that's it. It's like, okay, well, how exactly are you going to get to the $150,000? What do you plan on doing with the $150,000? You know, how are you going to feel when you make that $150,000? What are you going to have on when you look at your bank account and, whoa, you got $150,000 in your account? You know, all of the necessary detail that goes around that goal so it can become real for you, right? It has to be real. So you have to act as if the goal has already happened right now. So that's why it has to be very specific and very, very clear. So another thing too with goals is it's like, okay, now how am I going to get here? I have this goal out there. How is it going to happen? So you hear it all the time. You know, if you're in the online space, you know, you watch various trainings, you know, like MLSP training or SAND training, or, you know, a lot of the Ray Higdon, you know, a lot of different trainings, they all talk about reverse engineering, right? So if your goal is to make $150,000 a year for, you know, for next year, how are you going to get to that 150,000? Well, if I have, you know, 3 pro sales a month, that's $3,000 a month. If I have, you know, $150,000, you know, over an annual period, let's just take out the calculator real quick here, and that is $150,000 a year divided by 12. That is $12,500 a month divided by 30. That's $416 a day divided by, say, 4 hours. That's $104 an hour on a 4-hour day, working, you know, 30 days a year. Now, 30 days a month. So you know, you reverse engineer. So how do you get there? So okay, I'll have 3 pro sales in my SAND business if you're part of SAND, or I have, you know, 16 sales in my MLM business, or, you know, I'll create a course and I'll sell, you know, that course, I'll sell 10 courses a month, you know, for $1,000 each, you know, whatever it is. So, you know, you reverse engineer it, and how are you going to actually get there, right? So you can see the plan. So you can have a plan in action. So as I said at the top of this, do you have a plan, or are you just winging it? Are you just, oh, okay, well, you know, I want to have 150,000 and not really knowing how you're going to get there, what you're going to do? You know, more likely it's not going to happen for you. But if you have a clear-cut plan, and not necessarily that it's going to exactly happen just like that for you, you might, you know, miss the mark and only make 149,000. Okay, but the reality is that you have a goal. It puts you on a path. You know where you're going. You know what to be striving for. So when those days come, when you don't feel like getting up, when you don't feel like going to work, when you don't feel like, you know, putting in, you know, the necessary actions to get you there, you know, your passion will drive you. Your desire will drive you. Your clear-cut goals that are crystal clear will drive you. And you claiming it and believing it will drive you. So you need a driver, because it's going to be those days. Like today, it's like, man, you know, I'm supposed to get up at 6:30. I got up an hour later. You know, because I just, hey, Bernita, how you doing? Because I just didn't want to get up. But it's like, you know what? You're not going to get anything done laying here. Get your butt up, all right? Get into your routine, your daily routine, you know, your morning ritual, and get going. So now I'm totally energized, ready to go, and I wanted to jump on here and do this live real quick with you guys. I appreciate you that we're able to join the broadcast. And You know, again, if you haven't caught me before or would like to know when I'm coming on, please turn on the notification button and type in "see first," and you will see when I come online. And also, too, I just want to let you guys know you can still get a free copy of the book, The Science of Getting Rich, by joining my group in My Own Boss Freedom Tribe. If someone would be so kind as to type that into the comment stream, and you can get to that group at www.facebook.com/groups/My Own Boss Freedom Tribe. So not only will you get a copy of the book, The Science of Getting Rich, and I'm looking around for it now. I have it in my purse, and the purse is somewhere else. The Science of Getting Rich, but also other free gifts. And once you get there, check it out. You know, collect your free gifts and then inbox me. So let's talk about it, so we can help you get on the path to firing your boss and controlling your time, if that's in fact what you want to do. And even if you don't necessarily want to fire your boss, if you want to control your time, which is what it's all about, right? You know, you want to be a member of that group, and, you know, inbox me after you've read the book and checked out the other free gifts that are there. Look forward to helping you. You guys have a great day. Have a great week. See you tomorrow. Oh, forgot. As I say at the end of all of these, be good to yourself. Go out there and be good to somebody else. Go out there and help somebody today. Guess what? You can't keep it unless you give it away. So give it away.